Hello Year 10, this is your next biology topic for me, Miss Foster. I'm going to go through a few slides explaining what you need to know and set you some work at the end. We're looking at a topic which is called homeostasis. Homeostasis really just means staying the same. So it's things that stay the same or making them stay the same. There are a number of things that our bodies need to keep the same if we're going to stay safe and healthy. The three that we need to know about are our body temperature, our water levels, and our sugar or glucose levels. And remember, glucose is another name that we know for sugar. Our body temperature should stay at 37 Celsius. Our water levels, as you all know, if we drink too much, we need to get rid of it. If we haven't drunk enough, we feel thirsty and it tells us to drink some more water. And our sugar levels are important for giving us enough energy. Most of the things that we need to keep the same are controlled automatically. And that's really important because we don't think about them, our bodies do them all the time without us even noticing. There are two ways our bodies keep things the same. These are done through two different systems in the body. The first one is the nervous system, which we're going to learn about today. And the second one is called the endocrine system. Really, another name for this would be the hormone system. The nervous system is made up of nerves in your brain and spinal cord, and electrical signals travel along these nerves, taking information with them. We call these electrical signals impulses. The endocrine system involves chemicals traveling through the blood. These chemicals are known as hormones. So the important difference between the two ways our bodies control things are either electrical through the nervous system or chemical through the endocrine system. The nervous system is made up of two main areas. The first is called the central nervous system because it's central to the whole system, and really that's the brain and spinal cord. So we know that the brain is important for controlling our body, and so it is part of the central nervous system. The second part is called the peripheral nervous system, and that's everything else. That's all the nerves that make their way down to your fingers and your toes and all the way through the rest of the body. So just to make it clear, the word peripheral means around the edges, not an unusual word that we use in everyday life. So the nervous system works using three main parts. The first lot are called the receptors. Receptors receive signals, so they detect changes. They'll detect if it gets hotter or colder, for example, so the skin might detect a change in temperature. Coordination is where information is processed and your body decides what to do. Effectors take action, they take effect. So something like the muscles moving or glands releasing hormones are examples of effectors. Because receptors are any part of the body that detects change, then really these are the 5 senses that you learn about in primary school. So your eyes will detect things that you see. Your skin, I've got a hand there, your skin can detect things like temperature, but also it might work out if something hurts, for example. You might get a burn, so your skin detects touch. The tongue obviously will detect taste, your ears detect sound, and your nose detects smell. These are all receptors. So the coordination centers in the body are where information is processed and decisions are made. The brain is the obvious one. We also find this happens a bit in the spinal cord. We learn about that later. And finally, the pancreas is also part of the body that can coordinate actions. Effectors take action, that is, they have an effect. So they are parts of the body that actually does something. The muscles, whether that's your arms, your leg, or any part of your body, can move and take action or have an effect. And glands can release hormones, and those hormones will then have an effect. This slide shows how those parts of the nervous system work together. In this example, the eye, the receptor, sees a ball coming towards you. So it notices the ball, sends a signal to the brain, which is the coordinator. The brain decides to catch the ball, so it sends a signal to the effector. And here, the effector are the muscles that make you catch the ball. In each case, a nerve will take the signal. So a nerve will take the signal from the eye to the brain, and then from the brain to the muscle. Okay, so now we've been through the information. I'd like you to read through the web page below. It's a BBC bite size. Just look at pages 1 and 2, and that will go over the key information again. I'd like you to go back and learn the keywords. These are all the ones written in red. Some information comes up on the next slide. When you've done that, have a go at the quiz on Show My Homework so I can see how you're getting on. Here are the keywords with definitions for you. Obviously, you can also have a look online for other definitions, but these are the ones that you need to know for your GCSEs. Finally, I've left some translations for some of you for all of these keywords in case you find that useful. Okay, good luck with all the work, and I look forward to seeing you soon.